Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to talk about 8.3 beta, and more specifically a very major change that Kabam is making in it. Now I have yet to start to play in actual beta, therefore I'm not really going to comment on the nodes and whole thing that I have been hearing about relics and so on and so forth. But we're going to get there next week. What we are going to talk about is the fact that all quests only have 3 parts, and they will only have 3 parts as far as I can understand moving forward. And I understand that this is going to be a very personalized reaction. I'm not saying that my thoughts and opinions are correct ones. I'm sure that, there will be plenty of people on both sides who like this change, who do not like this change. And therefore, I do want to remind you guys just to, keep civil and, disagree with each other respectfully in the comment section. But at large, the initial impression obviously is, Kabam is getting lazy and they want to do half the amount of work and stuff like that. And I can definitely kind of understand that. Because it's also partially true, they are going to be doing half the amount of work. However, now that you think about it a bit further, and we also have a forum post to kind of look into it, then it might be quite a good thing because, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, the game does not really revolve around story content anymore. Since the changes that they made in Act 6 and with the release of Act 7 and start of Act 8, for me personally, story content is just something that I want to get through as quick as possible, make the guides to help other people do the same, and kind of forget about. You see, 6.1, 6.2, 5.4, 5.3, all of those felt like a massive thing, like a mountain to climb, something that's going to take a while or it's going to be incredible, and it was like a major thing in the game. But I don't look at the story content like that anymore. I don't get as hyped for release of new chapter. I get hyped for the rewards and I want to get them as soon as possible. And with that in mind, I'm kind of fine with playing less in order to complete it and explore it. Now, there have been questions raised, oh, Kabam is gonna, less effort, there will be less rewards. But so far, we don't know that, and there has no indication that Kabam is going to reduce the amount of rewards that they issue. There is a post and answer about this change from Kabam Mike. Regarding the 3 parts, this was a decision we did not make lightly. 6 parts have been the norm for a while now, but we decided that it was better use of our designers' time to give you all fewer parts and fights, but have those parts be more carefully curated and intentionally designed. Also gives our team more time to explore other areas of the game, including investigating game mode improvements and features. This is only affecting story content, not our regular monthly content, and we won't be adding more fights, tuning up defender health compensate. So, looking at this, the way I see it, I have to spend less time to blitz through this content, which I'm perfectly happy with. Also, Kabam might be able to bring out new story content faster because let's face it, they have been releasing like one chapter in 6 months, and that's very slow. Hopefully, we can go back to like a new chapter every 3-4 months. That'll be much better, if not quicker, because again, I have to put in half the amount of work. And yeah, I just don't think the game really revolves around story content anymore. Definitely isn't something that's on my mind. I much more look forward to stuff like Eternity of Pain or Grandmaster's Gauntlet stuff or new version of Abyss, not to mention, Alliance Wars and Battlegrounds. But that said, I understand that we all do not play this game the same, and there might be a very large group of players who, really look forward to new 8.3, 8.4 and want to play it like to its fullest. So that is exactly why I said might not be as straightforward for everybody because we view this game differently. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more okay I am with it. The one thing that did, however, pop in my mind, the one thing that really does irk me a lot is that, again, Kabam blew up this whole it's not worth for us to make story content because y'all just revive farm through it. That's why we're nerfing the revives. And they did. And now they're still kind of like putting in half-assed work to finish this story content. It's just kind of, weird, a bit strange how they went on and on about this handcrafted, highest tier quality content straight from Swiss Alps, brought to you by master designers who have crafted and polished this, and that's why we can't allow you to revive farm. And then the very next piece of story content that they release is basically, you get half of it. So, I mean, it's always a bit kind of funny with Kabam, and that's why it's so easy to get pissed off at them. It really is. But this time I'm choosing just to kind of step aside of it. I'm alright, as long as that's kind of like helping them make better game in other areas, as long as the rewards are not affected, as long as the release schedule potentially can be brought forward, I'm actually fine. Obviously, if none of those things happen, then it's clearly and obvious that Kabam effectively is just trying to do less. Yeah. As far as the community opinions are split, we can see that here on Kabam forums, as always, quality over quantity, pretty much. That's fair. Will definitely stay at 6 parts. It's likely that just nope, it does not definitely stay there. How some people saying cool, some people saying one of the most disappointing developments here. So I can genuinely see a group of players being happy with it, like myself overall, because I'm, relatively pragmatic human being. I'm like, okay, get the same rewards, doing half the content. I'm cool with that. But if you really do play the story content in order to kind of get the enjoyment out of the game, then, it might suck. And this has been brought up on several threads here. But I did want to also make this video to clarify the fact that this is intentional change. It will, in fact, be 3 paths. By the sound of it, it looks like it's probably going to be their approach moving forward with the next chapters as well. And this is so far the information that we have had from them. Now, whether it improves the actual fight design, whether the piece of content actually feels more fun, more engaging, better designed, we'll see that soon enough when I enter this 8.3 beta next week and test it out for myself. But meanwhile, let me know what you guys think about it, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information